Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support really helps us out. This and has a movie ever left you glued to your seat only to look up and realize you could have cooked a Thanksgiving dinner in the time it took to end? And um, that's the kind of epic journey Magnolia takes you on, and the story behind it is just as so dramatic. When Magnolia arrived in 1999, it wasn't Tom Cruise, wasn't the superhero jumping on motorcycles we know today. In fact, long before he became the action king, he spent time zigzagging through challenging dramatic roles, with Magnolia marking his boldest leap yet, and taking on a Ware supporting role. Uh, Cruise left a mark that the cast, crew, and even the director, Paul Thomas Anderson, still talk about. For those who've never taken the plunge into Magnolia, picture a sprawling emotional roller coaster set in the San Fernando Valley, where more than a dozen lives collide in unexpected ways. The movie gives us a day in the life of characters whose problems feel big, even if the world barely blinks. From a dying father looking for peace, uh, to a motivational speaker with too many skeletons in his closet, and a child genius struggling under pressure. Uh, the film winds through love, pain, regret, and every messy detail in between. Uh, what makes Magnolia stand out isn't just these characters, it's how the film connects them. The climax sweeps everyone together in a wild, surreal way. Sync less logical, more, uh, wait, did that really happen? All while exploring themes like family give up forces and financial import with address. But Magnolia's real controversy didn't show up in the film itself. It's what happened off camera. When New Line Cinema handed director Paul Thomas Anderson the creative wheel, he steered right off the highway into uncharted territory. Inspired by the Hollywood rebel directors of the 60s and 70s, Anderson got total control, and what started as a small project ballooned into a 3 hour plus epic. Looking back, even Anderson admits maybe, just maybe, he got a bit carried away. On the press tour for Phantom Thread, when asked what advice he'd give his 1999 self, he summed it up: chill the heck out and cut 20 minutes. It's a fair call. For all its brilliance, standout performances, unforgettable scenes, Magnolia sometimes bites off more than it can chew. Trim a few minutes, and maybe it would have had just enough room to breathe without feeling like an endurance test. Um, but then again, maybe that's what makes it special. Ratings wise, Magnolia still shines. Critics and fans love it. An 82% critic score and 89% audience score. Can't be wrong. So even the box office numbers, though not earth-shattering, prove that audiences were happy to go on the wild ride, earning more than its budget and solidifying its cult following. And if you ever felt like the movie ran long, you're not alone. Even the director apparently checked his watch a few times. But at least nobody had to bring a sleeping bag to the movie theater. Maybe that's the biggest miracle Magnolia ever pulled off. So if you're a Paul Thomas Anderson fan, a Tom Cruise aficionado, or just someone who likes their movies, like their road trips, twisty, unpredictable, and with plenty of pit, stop to give Magnolia another look. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.